Time now for a look at your health, and we're starting with the first day of 2012. The term hangover refers to, as you might know, a constellation of unpleasant and painful symptoms that can develop after drinking way too much alcohol. And with the new year right around the corner, we brought in Dr. Goldman. He's joining us once again with some important ways to avoid that hangover. Thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
Okay, so aside from drinking too much, are there really any ways to avoid getting a hangover in terms of not mixing certain alcohols? We hear a lot of myths. So
I tell you, everyone has the myth. It's like drink only clear tequila, not yellow tequila. Don't mix vodka and beer and wine. And so everyone's got something, but the truth is the only really way to not get a hangover is to hydrate. So every time you drink a beer, drink a glass of water. Cocktail, glass of water, because one of the most important things in having a hangover is actually dehydration. The other thing is not eating. So if you're just drinking and not eating, that alcohol which gets into your stomach gets right into your system. So if you eat a little bit more, it's going to be a little bit slower for the alcohol to get into your system.
So what about some of these promised surefire fixes, over-the-counter medications or homeopathic methods you could do at home? Are any of those reliable?
Well, you know, there's so many things like drinking pickle juice because it has water and electrolytes. Doesn't really work, not even if you're in Poland.
I've been told Pedialyte.
Pedialyte is actually good because it's hydration, but it's not going to take care of the hangover. But you know, you can buy these things on the internet and in the drugstore for hangovers, and all they contain is aspirin and caffeine and sometimes some B vitamins. Because the truth is, when you do drink a lot of alcohol, you're destroying your liver, and so B vitamins are going to help with that. But you know, you will still have the symptoms of a hangover. So the only way is drink water.
Okay, so let's talk about the ultimate myth. Hair of the dog. You're feeling terrible, so the next day you crack open a beer and say, this will cure me.
You know, it'll probably make you feel good for a few minutes, but it's the absolute positively worst thing you could do, because here you are, you're going to get more dehydrated, you're going to injure your liver even more, and so even though it sounds like a great idea, hair of the dog, worst possible thing you could do.
All right, Dr. Mitchell Goldman, we will trust your advice. That'll bring us right into 2012.
Not that any of us in Walter's going to get a hangover, but you know, we'll drink responsibly and designated driver.
And for him, blue Hawaiians all the way. Is that right?
I was attempting to take some notes here. The only thing I got is hydrate, and the common thing for me is, I know what will work is don't go out with raw shimabuku.
Oh, that's true. You don't ever want to get shimabuku'd. That's actually something here that we all, you know, live by. It's a rule.
All right. Well, thanks for the tips.